Hi and welcome to today's video. If you are new here, my name is Liana, and if you are returning, welcome back. So for today's video, I wanted to share with you my updated makeup routine. I am using similar products that I was using in my last makeup routine, but I'm using a few different techniques now that I'm loving, so I wanted to share that with you. So if you enjoyed this video, definitely hit that thumbs up. If you are interested in faith, lifestyle, or beauty content, hit that subscribe button as well as the notification bell so that you're notified every single time I upload a new video. And let's get into my updated makeup routine. So my skin is prepped already. I cleansed and washed in the shower, and then I put on my moisturizer, which is the newest e.l.f. one in the lilac little jar bottle. I'm loving it. So that has definitely soaked in already, so I'm going to go in with primer. So for primer, I'm using the Hard Candy Sheer Envy Hydrating Primer, which looks like this. And it's like a little jelly, so I just use like a little pea-sized amount. Warm that up in my hand. With this, I don't really like to swoosh like that, like swirl it in. I like to press it in. And it does leave a little bit of a tacky finish, which is perfectly fine for me. I don't mind it at all. So I'm going to let that sink in for a little bit, and then I'll go in with my foundation. Now that that is soaked into my skin, I'm going in with the ColourPop Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Hydrating Foundation, and I am loving this. And just one little pump on the back of my hand, like that. It is a little runny for the finish and the coverage that you get, so it's kind of a little bit misleading, but definitely love this. The color is not 100% perfect, but I work with it and it looks good. In person, it looks really good. On camera, it might look a little funky, but it's fine. Just a little bit. And I start where I want the most coverage first. So like my cheeks, because I do have some redness, so I go in there first. And then I blend out, and then also like over blemishes, I'll spend some extra time on there too. Just patting in a little bit over my eye just to even out and drag it down. And there we go. And this is how it looks. The coverage is medium to full. Your skin, like your natural skin, will still peek through, which I don't mind it. Like, I've kind of got into embracing what my skin looks like instead of masking what my skin looks like. So if I have, like I have beauty marks, especially on the side of my face, but I have beauty marks, and obviously if I have some blemishes, like granted I don't want them to be like bad out in your face, but if they show, they show. It's fine. I'm not getting hung up on that anymore. Then for concealer, I'm using the Covergirl TruBlend Undercover Concealer, which comes in this little packaging. Super cute. And what I was doing before for concealer was putting like a whole triangle underneath my eye. But, you know, thanks to TikTok and the makeup hacks that it shares, I literally just do one dot in the inside there, and then a little line right here, and then when I'm blending it out, I bring it out to the triangle shape so it's not an excessive amount of concealer. Right there. Then again down the bridge of my nose, forehead, cupid's bow, and chin. I do not have a cream contour, cream bronzer that I'm using, so I just go in with powder now, which is something very different than last time. So we're just going to blend this out. My nose is itchy. There we go. And I'm still going in with the Coty Airspun Loose Face Powder in Naturally Neutral, but I'm not baking under my eyes or my face. The only place that I bake is under where my contour is going to go, just so it's cleaned up since I'm not doing a cream bronzer. So let me just show you what I'm talking about. Just a little bit of powder, and I'm pressing it in like that. Not an excess amount of powder like before. Thing down the nose, mainly pressing it in. Where I do bake, where I grab more product, is underneath my contour so that it's more defined because sometimes with the powder it can be a little diffused out, and I want it to be a little bit more clean. Make sure that it's high enough. Then whatever little bit is left over the eyelid to set that. So we'll let that sit like this, and we're gonna go in with our bronzer, which is the Milani Sun Kissed Silky Matte Bronzing Powder. So good. With a little fluffy brush. Bring it down. Buff it out so that it's nice and blended. And then some color back to the face, the center of the face, underneath the lip for a pouty look. Going with a brush just to sweep away the powder that's here. Blend this out. Also sweep across the face just to blend everything together. I swear that in person it's not this. It's because of the lights. So for blush, we're going in with the Milani Dolce Pink Baked Powder Blush. Nice stippling brush. And I like to go from the apples and pull it back. Very nice. For highlighter, we are going with the Milani Highlighter Duo in Powerup. And I realized that I was going with the cream. And the cream is a lot more subtle. It's not as like chunky. So I do like that because it's a lot more natural and like a little hint of glow. Nothing too out there. Like the highlighter can be a little bit. I mean, there's some days that I do use that. But just for this natural, springy, fresh face, you don't need it. So a little bit of highlighter, see? Just a little bit. There we go. On the tip of the nose. Cupid's bow. And we'll come back to that highlighter once we're done with the eyebrows. Now we're going to the eyebrows, which are a little bit different. I'm using the L'Oreal Brow Stylist Boost and Set Volumizing Brow Mascara. And this is what it looks like. And it has this cute little brush. See? And so what I like to do, because now everything is like the fluffy brow, right? So I put this in for extra color, but then I like brush it out so it's not so stiff, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. So I just took it out and I'm going to go through my eyebrows. Obviously I need some more color in the beginning of my brows, so I go up like that, and it might look a little harsh at first, but we'll fix it. Go like that, and then also for the top of my brow, and then brush through. Okay, so that's one. That's not done, but we're just going to go to the other one so that can dry just a little bit. Now going with the one that is dry, going with a spoolie for your eyebrow, I'm brushing it out just so that it's colored, like it's as if I went in with powder, but not really. So it's a natural fluffy brow, and I'll do the same on this side. So yeah, so my brows aren't like super defined, but they're just filled in. They do look a little bit harsh, but I have to do my eyelashes. It's all about balance. So we're gonna go in with our eyelashes. Or mascara, I should say, not eyelashes. Going to curl my lashes. And for mascara, I'm going in with first the L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise. There we go, and then I go in with the Covergirl Last Blush Fusion, and this just helps to separate, so that hasn't changed. I did get some mascara on my eyelid, which I always do, so we'll just let that dry so that we can take that off with a Q-tip later. We're going to go in with our highlighter to highlight our eyes. I'm going to go with a little brush, and in the inner corner, And then under our brow, touch that up. So now that the mascara has dried, I'm just going in with a little Q-tip to just brush that off. I do like to add some color into my crease, so I'm going in with the bronzer that I put on my face and my crease. But you can literally do anything with this look. Like, even if you wanted a pop of color on your lash line because it's spring, you want to do like some yellow, some pink, even some green, you can definitely go for it. This is just my everyday updated, so going in the crease with that. And I like to do this at the end so that if I get mascara on my lid, I'm not getting it on this color and then wiping this color off, which is a little bit different than last time's. Just like that, very, very light. Then again, at the end of my makeup, I go in with my setting spray, which is the NYX Bear With Me. So good, so good. So I go and I spray this, and then I press in with my beauty sponge so that everything melts together and it doesn't look powdery or cakey or anything like that. So on the clean side. So this is the final look. Very fresh face, nothing too heavy or anything like that. But yeah, I will leave all the products listed down below that I used. And if you have any questions, definitely leave me a comment. If you like this video, hit that thumbs up. And I will see you guys in my next video.